Good morning, world. Just tapping in, 3:36 in the morning, and I just wanted to drop a couple jewels. Um, as far as this whole presidential election thing, I think overall, people are tired of both Democrats and Republicans, and it's not just black people. It's whites. It's Mexicans. It's everybody. A lot of people are tired of both parties. A lot of people are tired of broken promises. A lot of people are tired of old white men running the country or being in these positions of power because the world is changing. And that's part of the reason why Trump has been speaking to this base in Minnesota. He's talking to them, and Minnesota is what, 80% white? He's talking to them about how they have good genes and how great their genes are. The underlying tone of all of that is simply white supremacy. It's simply that. And they are afraid they are losing a grip on this world because of the mixing of bloods. There's far more interracial relationships, and they are afraid that they're not going to have control of this world soon. So that's why he speaks to the base that he speaks to. That's why he attacks the things that he attacked. The man has no strategy at all. No strategy when it comes to debating. No strategy when it comes to running this country. No strategy at all. What you see is what you get. Straight defiance. There's no talking to him. If you're not one of him, if you're not someone who believes what he believes, there's no talking to him. It's not. As far as Cube, I think Cube did a good thing. I think his contract speaks volumes. I think it's a little too late. I think it's too close to the election for that. I really feel when you have a contract like that, you got to present that shit 2 years into someone's tenure as being president. So they gonna know, hey, this person been talking about this for 2 years. In order for me to get these votes, I have to put something in place now. You can't spring that contract up 3 months before election and expect either side to totally stand with it or totally devote something for it, because what they're going to do is they're going to give you an empty yes just for the vote. So I think Cube's idea was great, but it should have been done 2 years ago, not 3-4 months ago. And overall, like I said, people are just tired of Republicans and Democrats. Yes, there is a need for a new party, but that don't mean right now go and scribble down a third party. That, yeah, you can feel like you're going against the machine or whatever. For you personally, that's still not getting rid of the problem. And if anyone sits up and says that this dude that's in office right now isn't a problem, then you're in denial. You don't have to be in love with Joe Biden to vote for the best of interests. You don't have to be in love with Trump to vote for Trump. A lot of y'all, you say that you don't love the guy, but some of his policies you stand by, so you vote for him. So what's any different than anyone that's going to vote for Biden or Harris? It's no difference. You actually killing your own argument. Like I said, people are tired of Democrats and Republicans. It ain't just black people. But do you know how many years it's been contracts that black people has printed up? And black people trying to have these movements and all of these types of things? A lot of that has to do with us as a whole, whether it's local government, whether it's federal government, whether it's state government. The only way we're going to get shit right is if we hit them where it counts, and if we hit them in their pockets. Look at that NFL team, the Washington, they were the Redskins. Do y'all even know how they were able to get that name changed? A lot of the Indians that was offended by it, they invested in stock. And they told them collectively, as a people, collectively. If you don't change the name of this team, we're pulling out of our stock. That's how you make shit change. Having an Ice Cube over here and a Dr. Claude Anderson over here and a couple other cats over here with these different ideological views and perspectives, they don't give a fuck about that. You just having freedom of speech. It's not a movement. They don't care about 1 or 2 or 3 people here with these ideas. That's not enough people to tip the scale. They'll let you have these people here and these people there. That's not enough to change anything, because they know deep down inside, the consumers and spenders that we are, we're going to continue to spend on bullshit. All these people respect is money. And the only way we're going to really become effective in any type of voting, whether you're voting or not, is money. Boycotting with money. Once they see that we aren't spending our money, then that's when we'll become powerful enough to not vote. But as of right now, we are not powerful enough to not vote. As of right now, just because we have black skin, that don't give us no power. So go ahead, boycott your vote, that's fine. But shit ain't gonna change until you boycott your money. We all should know this by now. We're looking at all these other ethnicities doing all of these things and making these great leaps of going forward because they're investing their money in themselves and in their communities. They're spending it. It's touching hands with each other in their communities. It's touching hands 4, 5, 6 times before it leaves the community. We don't do that. So the answer is not just sitting back, not voting. The answer is using your money and boycotting that shit. And until we do that, that's when things will change. Cuba's rich as hell. Whether Biden's in office or whether Trump's in office, he's still going to be straight. Yeah, he's taking a stand for black people. Yeah, I get it. And I applaud him for that. But it's too close to the election. And it's too late in this man's term. Anything that a person promises is possibly a broken promise just for the vote. So I just wanted to say that, had it on my mind. You ain't going to hear no cussing or anything like that because I was tired. But I'm about to go in here and punch this clock. Y'all have a blessed day.